Hello, my name is Jesenia Wright. I'm the Clinical Supervisor here at ICAN. I oversee the Kids Oneida program. So May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and us social workers here at ICAN implemented a 30-day self-care calendar challenge. And we have our friend Ann Rushlo, supporter and friend of ICAN, to talk about how she implemented that calendar every day for 30 days. Ann?
Hi, I'm Ann Rushlo. I'm the Executive Officer of the Mohawk Valley Association of Realtors here in the Utica area, and I'm a longtime supporter and friend of ICAN and formerly Kids Oneida.
And have you ever done a 30-day self-care challenge like this of any sort?
I've done 30-day fitness challenges before where it was, workout routines or healthy eating. I've done the whole 30 diet plan, but never anything like this where it was just focused on self-care.
Right, just focus on yourself and what you can do for yourself to
Exactly.
be your best version of yourself.
Exactly.
What drew you to tackle this particular challenge?
I don't think that I'm alone in saying that the last year in quarantine was rough, particularly for somebody who lives alone. So it was interesting to just kind of focus on getting out of my funk and to really give myself that 30 days to say, okay, what are you going to do for yourself today? And it really had a significant effect on my mood and my, I guess, just my mental health, really.
Exactly. So Ann, tell us about your month. There were 30 things on there on the calendar. Did you do them in order or did you do them randomly? How did you choose what you were going to do?
The first couple of days I did them in order, and then I realized that for myself, if I was going to be successful at it, and I don't like to start things I can't finish, so I wanted to be successful, it was much easier for me to do them randomly and sort of just pick on any given day what I was going to do. So, one day there was try a new hobby, and I happened to be in Corning, New York, and I blew a glass ornament. So I think it was much easier for me to fit it in, knowing that I had 30 days of things to do, but not necessarily in the order prescribed.
And I think that us social workers here at ICAN, we were developing that self-care calendar. We wanted it to be something where people did not have to feel pressure to do it in any particular order, where they could take it and make it their own and utilize it at their leisure, at their expense.
Exactly. And I held myself accountable by making myself accountable to others. I took the calendar and I crossed off every day as I did it, and I posted about my experience on my Facebook page and got a lot of input from my friends, just kind of watching that 30-day challenge happen.
So how did you feel at the end of the month? Are there any lessons that you're going to take with you for the rest of the year?
A lesson that I guess I relearned is that for myself, when I do something and I hold myself accountable to it by, like I said, making it public and sharing it on Facebook, knowing that other people might be holding me accountable too is really quite a motivator for me. So I would say for anybody who thought, oh, I can't do it, it's 30 days, put yourself out there. And, the support that I got from people along the way and the instant messages I got from people about whatever particular self-care activity I was doing that day really spurred me along to want to finish.
What would your advice be to others who are looking to undertake something like this?
Honestly, not to sound like Nike, but just do it. I saw the challenge and I thought, oh, that sounds interesting, and then I didn't think about it for a few days, but I kept seeing the posts about that it was coming, and I thought, you know what? That might be a really great way to get out of sort of the dark funk that I felt like I had been in for the last year. So just do it.
Just do it like Nike. Like Ann. Last and most important question, Ann. Are you going to continue to practice self-care from here?
I think it gave me the opportunity to see that I do not spend enough time on self-care. I can always find time to be there for others, but like many people, I'm sort of the last person on the list. So interestingly, the day after the challenge, one of my friends does floral bouquets and she delivers them. So she had posted and said, I have this beautiful bouquet, does anyone want it? I'll deliver it. And so I sent her the Venmo, and she showed up at my house and she said, "Who's it for?" I said, "It's for me."
Absolutely.
So that was my day 31, and it was just, why not buy yourself flowers?
Exactly. And this is my big thing. People always do for others, right? You're always, I don't know, whether you're taking care of the kids or a friend or doing realtor, helping somebody with a business, whatever the case may be. But how can you actually pour into others when you're not pouring into yourself, right?
Exactly.
From an empty glass. So you have to make sure that you're, as difficult as it may be, make sure you're pouring into yourself and taking care of yourself so you can be the best version of yourself so you can pour into others.
Exactly. And I think, I don't think I'm alone in saying that sometimes that's the easiest piece of all of it to overlook.
Absolutely.
You know?
And you're not alone. I'm right there with you. And Ann, we just want to thank you for joining us today and sharing your experience on the 30-day self-care challenge. And also thank you for sharing it on Facebook with your friends and family. Be sure to follow ICAN on Facebook and Instagram for updates as we move forward throughout the year. And remember to take care of yourself, not just for 30 days, but for all year round. Although it may be difficult, remember you can't pour into others unless you're pouring into yourself. So thank you for joining us today.